Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back to more Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Last time, we went through the Condemned Tower, battled the hideous monster Gurgoth, in a pretty intense fight that I almost died in. And yeah, we came to the Cursed Clock Tower, going from tower to tower. I see how this is. And this area is kind of what you would expect from a clock tower, but I honestly don't really remember much of the layout of this place. And yep, I knew this area was coming. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. And I hate this thing. Yeah, we got another one of these stupid freaking, like, things here that wants our gold to be at 573. I think that was 573 it said. Yeah, 573 for that. That's... I think that is a 3. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, okay. I'll meet you guys back when my gold is that, because this is going to be the most tedious grind I've ever freaking done in my life. I'll meet you guys in a moment for that. No, do not grab that. I don't even mind taking those hits. Don't grab that eye. No! 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank God! I hate these freaking puzzles so much. But that's the second of those stupid money puzzles. For that, we get the Shaman Ring. That lets us gain more experience points. I don't think that's particularly... I mean, I can see why it's particularly helpful. But I won't be using it because, honestly, I don't think it's... I kind of feel in a weird way I'm overleveled already. This game is hard. Don't get that wrong. I might equip it maybe for a little bit, but honestly, I just kind of rather the normal stat buffs from, like, regular playing. I'm heading back this way because I'm going to that save room. I'm not fucking doing that again. Alrighty then, so... Yeah, as I was starting to say, I don't know what happened that made my money count go up, but I ended up going back to Hammer's shop and buying something that coincidentally put my money back at, kind of the right amount it needed to be. So I was very, very fortunate for that. By the way, if it's pretty obvious here, these gruesome looking things, stay on the ones that don't have the blood on them. It's pretty obvious to tell that. And that's just mistaken there. I'm heading this way because, believe it or not, yes, I was looking at a map here to tell save room here. This is one of the areas I never seem to remember the layout of very well, because this place is kind of samey looking, especially, like, I remember the Aria of Sorrow Clock Tower, and that place is kind of samey looking as well, but, like, at least it's kind of divided up into 2 sections. I don't really typically remember which way to go in the second half of it, but it's not that bad. This place isn't even that big either, but yeah, I don't often tend to remember my way through this place very well. Not that it's not in a confusing way, but just kind of like, what path is what. I kind of purposely passed over the other path there, but that's actually, not for spoilers, just, it's a way back to Garden of Madness, which I don't really want to go through right now, so... Yeah, I'm just kind of heading through this way here. Here we got a, imp here. These are very annoying enemies. Oh, ooh, nice. Create a space that inflicts spiritual damage. Speaking of very annoying, this room. This room is something else entirely. Got a room here that we're going to want to remember for later. Yeah, this room... I shouldn't have even left the room because all these imps came back, so... this is just... Alright, got through. That room is kind of annoying. Here we have a new enemy. This is a bugbear, I believe. Yep. And a new magic seal. We're getting up there with these here. Magic seal 4. Very complicated design. We get the Umanu's 3-3 here. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. I'll be sure to look at that whenever I get to a better room for that. Ooh. I don't believe we can keep going left here. I'm just gonna double check my map here, because there's an area here that eventually dead ends, and I think that's this area here. Oh, for God's sakes, really? That had to poison me? I don't even care to use my anti-venoms here. This is a really annoying enemy called the Tangelly. Has a very rare soul. And, yeah. So, I don't believe I can get it right now, but there is an item if you kneel on this spike platform here. But, again, I can't get that for the time being, so... I'm just gonna kind of ignore that as of right now. I'll make note of that more for later on, though. Okay, I know where this is. This would be the upside of that one room we were in earlier. I don't know if I can totally, like, pass by that left side, at least for right now, but we'll be heading back to that area at a later on point, so I'll definitely make note more of that then. But yeah, if we head up this way, check it out, we're at a boss store. From here on out, I think most videos are probably gonna have boss fights. I was doing some, like, deep thinking in my mind, and I'm pretty sure most videos from here on out are going to have boss fights, just due to the way a lot of these areas are structured and whatnot, so get ready for this one. Here we go! Zephyr. This fight can be kind of tricky. Zephyr has kind of one main attack method. You don't want to attack it when it's doing that, because otherwise it will counterattack. Yeah, it's a pretty flashy effect. You saw what happens if we attack it by accident anyway. Besides that, it can throw knives. It's... yeah, sometimes it does that. It's in general a pretty flashy fight. I think Gurgoth is harder, but I'm sucking a lot more at this than I was with Gurgoth. I'm gonna use a high potion. Yeah, because Zephyr's attacks can definitely be fast and, like, tricky to anticipate, so... and sometimes it can just freeze there anyway, so... my weapon's not doing a whole lot of damage to it. I'm gonna say straight up forward, I don't think the developers intend for you to fight Zephyr this early. I feel like this was a later game boss fight, but as a... when I first... I don't want to say as a kid, but, like, when I first played this game, this fight... I came here way before that, like, around this part of the game to kind of just, like... because I thought this was kind of where you needed to go, because you could come here right after Cursed Clock Tower. But I don't think this is what the developers intend for you to do. And man, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna equip my killer... no, actually, I won't equip the Killer Clown Soul. It'd be very nice, I think, but... I could die in one hit to whatever it does left here. It probably has a weapon resistance to whatever my current weapon is, so... Okay, that's doing twice as much damage! There we go! I love how I wasted that high potion again. Whatever, we got the Zephyr Soul, the ability to stop time. Very, very nice. And for heading on through here, we got another room here. But I believe this is a warp room? Yes. Very nice. And yeah. That opens up this shortcut here. Maybe this is the way I was thinking of that I couldn't go here. Is this just... Is this just the other side of that one room? Oh. No, that's the way I can't go there. Okay, so you're gonna want to keep this area in mind for later. The way I passed by isn't really that... It's kind of just another shortcut back, but I guess it'll be at least a different route of scenery, at least. Back in this room here, we can just drop down. And I think you get the same old song and dance here. So... Can I use the Zephyr Soul for this purpose here? No, definitely not. It was a worthwhile effort. Just got some dude hanging there, that's just wonderful to see. Very, very great imagery you got, game. And I just totally walked right into that spike. You know, I think I might actually go back to my greatsword here. I was getting some really nice, fun use out of that weapon, but I'm kind of just wanting the better power of the greatsword for now. No, let's not die here. Yeah, we are using a lot of potions, though. This part of the game does not kid around with its difficulty. Yep, knew I was gonna get hit there. There's a save room here, which is very, very nice. And... Alright, back in this room here, you may remember that I didn't go down this path. And if we continue to head down this way... I kind of mentioned before, this way does just sort of loop back to an area we've been before, but not too half bad of an idea, though. Oh, shit! Shit! Oh my god! Yeah, that can kill you immediately. Getting stoned makes you take more damage, and if you get stoned and hit into spikes, you're probably gonna, like, almost die. I don't like how much damage I just took. Ooh, got the Imp Soul. Actually, I got 2 of those. Nice. Where the heck am I here? Okay, Medusa heads, what the heck is this? I'd rather water than freaking pretty much anything else that this could throw at me. Ooh. Army jacket. Lowers my other stats, but raises my defense a lot. I'll take that. That's very, very, very nice, as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather defense over a lot of the other stats anyway. So, and it's only by 1, so I'll take -1 in some of my other stats to raise my defenses up a lot more. Okay, can half these enemies just die, please and thank you? That's a nothing thing there. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the part of the game that can kick your ass a little bit. If you have trouble with this part, I'd say, like, don't come this way at this point if you're having trouble, because there is an easier place to go to besides that. I just kind of want to show more what my thought process was when I first played this game, because I came here before. Ooh, this was the enemy Dimitri copied at first here, and he's very, very strong. You can imagine how bad this would have been. Oh god. You can imagine how bad that thing would have been at the time when we first, like, if we had to fight that thing when Dimitri first showed up. Harpy's so nice. Nothing there. That's pirates. Pirate enemies aren't that strong, but they do have a fair bit of HP, so they can be a little tricky to deal with sometimes. Got another one, kind of just like the one we were just in. Medusa Head Soul, very nice. Not as super useful as it was in Aria of Sorrow, but mostly because in Aria of Sorrow it was really useful for the fight against Balor in that game. We've already fought Balor in this one. And, yeah, I'm just making a mad dash for this, because I don't want to die here. Can I use any... I can use a tea. I'll drink that. Welcome back to Garden of Madness! You know, the place that somehow we end up in all the time. Over this way. Weird enemy. You basically never see this enemy at all. It's... I don't really know what its deal is, but... Whoa, whoa, that's a rare soul, I think. Or maybe not. I thought it was for a second, because it might just be that it's a rare enemy. Anyways, we can open up that shortcut there, and finally, I think we can pretty near finish this place off. Except, guess what? You know that boss door? We still can't open that. The boss door we saw here a long time ago. That actually requires the 5-star seal, which we do not have yet, and we won't have for a very long time. That's very nice, actually. That's actually kind of required for something. I don't mind getting a bunch of souls now, of all times. So yeah, heading back through this map completion that pissed us off that we couldn't get before. Enemies don't take 400 years to kill. And heading down this way, I think I know what's coming up here. Yep, that is a mimic. But we also get the handgun after all this time. Very nice. Very nice. We can finally go all Grand Theft Auto Soma Cruz here. That's gonna do it for this episode of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Next time, we're gonna finally head and figure out where we were supposed to be going this entire time, because basically, like I said, there was another path that we could have gone to once we got the Puppet Master Soul, and I did not remember this at all in my first playthrough, so I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Of course I gotta level up off camera.